Look at me actually doing things instead of being the talent. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Good Life podcast. I'm Archie.
I'm Miles.
And we
Have an idea!
Miles had an idea because you know what? Sometimes when he's just sitting and he's sitting there on his chair and you know what he thinks about all the time? Ratatouille. He thinks about Ratatouille all the time. So this is Miles' idea, and it's a pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah, well, a few people have watched the podcast and spoken to me and been like, that Ratatouille episode was the worst thing you've ever done. So that made me want to double down on Ratatouille. And in work, I've been using Chat GPT. I'm sure all of you have been using it because everyone's using it. And
I haven't used it. I am an AI.
Oh, you should use it. It's really good. You can do anything.
You don't have to pay for it.
No, it's free.
Okay, cool.
You can pay for premium. Anyway. So while I was using it for work, you know, being really boring, writing corporate posts, I was like, oh, I have an idea. And I put, write an Oscar-worthy script. What did I write? Make an Oscar-worthy script for a sequel to the film Ratatouille. And it gave me a full script. Well, it gave me like part one of the script. So I thought we could act it out. Because you're known for being Linguini.
What?
Linguini on the streets, colour in the streets. What? So yeah, I thought we could do that.
Okay.
I'll read the stage directions, and then you can just read the characters if you want. Do you want to be both characters, and I'll just do stage directions?
No, you gotta be. All right. Pick. How many characters are there?
I don't know, so we'll just wing it. I haven't read this, so.
Okay, I will read the first character, and you'll read the character after that. Okay.
And then we just stick to those characters.
Yeah, we have it on a. We have a what's it called? An auto cue. No, we don't. But.
First one was rubbish, so we're going to do another one and then we'll leave it alone. Fade in.
We love Ratatouille.
Exterior, Paris, day. We see the bustling city of Paris with the Eiffel Tower towering over the skyline. Suddenly, we hear a familiar voiceover. Cut to. Interior, kitchen, day. Remy, the rat chef, is back in the kitchen, cooking up a storm with his human friend Linguini. They are surrounded by a team of new chefs, all eager to learn from Remy's expertise.
Ooh, you know the rat chef? As explaining it seems like an insult. Remy, the rat chef. Okay.
Also, Linguini wasn't a chef anymore. He was a waiter. So why is he in the kitchen?
Because Remy, voiceover.
There you go.
It's been a few years since we opened Gusto's once again, and I couldn't be happier. My life's purpose has always been... It's in French. My life's purpose has always been to cook. And with Linguini by my side, we've been able to share our love of food with the world. Okay, you'll go.
Oh! He says to the new chefs, this is Linguini. Alright, everybody, listen up!
Is that Morty?
What does Linguini sound like? Today, we're going to be working on a special dish. Ratatouille 2!
Ratatouille 2.0.
The new chefs exchange excited glances as they gather around Remy and Linguini. Cut to interior food critic's office. Day. Anton Ego, the harsh food critic, is typing away at his computer when his phone rings.
Oh.
On the phone.
What does Ego sound like? I don't like it. I love it.
There you go.
Yes, this is Anton Ego. Mr. Ego, this is Linguini.
Oh. Mr. Ego! This is Linguini from Gusto's! We'd like you to try our new dish, Ratatouille 2.0!
Ratatouille 2.0. I hope this isn't some kind of gimmick.
Nice, that was good. Cut to interior, Gusto's, night. Anton Ego enters the restaurant and is greeted by Linguini and Remy.
You know what? Ego's gonna be Snape. I must say.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm surprised to see you back in the kitchen. I thought rats were meant to stay out of restaurants.
Well, smiling. Wait, you were French, weren't you?
No, just do your Remy voice. This is too entertaining.
Well.
Yep.
We like to break the rules. Linguini brings out a plate of Ratatouille 2.0 and Anton takes a bite.
This is incredible. The flavours are so bold and unique. What's in it? Ratatouille.
Remy, secretively, I can't give away all my secrets.
Is this just turning into Harry Potter? Is Remy turning into Harry?
The restaurant erupts into applause as Antonigo continues to rave about the dish. We love Ratatouille too! Cut 2, exterior Paris day. Remy and Linguini are sitting by the sign. Seine? Sign.
The Seine.
Seine.
It's the river, I think.
Enjoying a baguette and cheese. Do you want to be Remy?
Yeah, voiceover. Life is good. And I never thought I'd see the day when rats and humans could work together, but here we are.
Linguini smiling. And who knows what other culinary adventures will go on in the future? They both laugh as the camera pans out to the beautiful city of Paris. Fade out the end.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh.
Right, podcast over.
You know what the problem with this stuff is? Next time you need to add a dark, like, the story is dark. Because, like, it always ends well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Let's find...
Okay, let's stop. Oh, wait, shall I put, with a dark plot twist?
Yes.
And we'll just won't read it and we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
we'll just read the plot twist.
Okay.
Paris, the city of lights, the city of love, the city of dreams. It's been years since I became the first rat chef in history, and my life has never been the same since. Oh, intrigue.
Cut 2, interior kitchen day.
Oh, they're cooking up a storm again.
Remy is seen cooking up a storm in Gusto's kitchen, surrounded by his friends Linguini, Colette, and the rest of the staff. Theo.
But my happiness was short-lived. A new threat was lurking in the shadows, waiting to destroy everything I had worked so hard for.
Cut to the exterior street, day. A group of rats are seen scurrying around, led by a mysterious figure in a hooded cloak. Remy, VO.
A new leader has emerged among the rats, and he is not like me. He didn't believe the power of humans, he believed in the power of rats.
You sound like the head chef.
Yeah.
Cut to interior kitchen, day. The new rat leader enters Gusto's kitchen, shocking everybody. New rat leader.
We have come to take what is rightfully ours. The humans have oppressed us for far too long.
But we have found a way to coexist, to live in harmony with them.
That is not enough! We deserve more! We deserve to rule this kitchen and this city!
Oh, it really hurt my throat. Cut to exterior Paris night. What
Remy's-
happened in the last scene? It just ended.
Remy is dead.
Remy and his friends are seen hiding in the shadows, watching as the new rat leader and his army of rats take over the city.
Wow.
That was quick.
All he had to say was I was going to take over the city, and he's done it. I knew I had to do something. I couldn't let this madness continue. I had to stop the new rat leader before it was too late.
Cut to interior kitchen, day. Remy and the new rat leader face off in an epic cooking battle, with the fate of the city hanging in the balance.
I will not let you destroy everything we have works for. We can coexist with humans. We can make great food together.
You are weak, Remy! You have been corrupted by the humans, but I will show you the true power of the rats!
Did you just go from Paris to London?
I was like an orc, I thought.
Yeah.
Cut to exterior Paris night. The city is in chaos as the battle rages on. Rat and human alike are caught in the crossfire.
No, not the rats.
Cut to interior kitchen day. Remy and the new rat leader are seen cooking side by side. What? With a crowd of rats and humans watching. Remy voiceover.
In the end, it all came down to this. A simple meal made by two chefs, one rat and one human. Whoa, he's human?
Who's the human?
The rat leader?
What?
Plot twist!
That is a plot twist!
Oh!
Cut to exterior Paris day. The sun is rising over Paris as Remy and his friends are seen walking from Gusto's kitchen.
The city was never the same after that. But we learned that it's not about who rules or who cooks the best food. It's about finding a way to coexist, to live in harmony with each other. That is the true power of food.
Fade to black.
Wow.
I mean, there was a twist.
Wow.
Who knew the rat leader was actually a human?
Wow, I'm shocked.
It's like a little, it's like parallels, isn't it? Remy is the rat.
Don't make
leader
this
of-
a good thing.
Remy is the rat leader of the humans, but the human is the rat leader of the rats.
Fade to black.
Did you see a bunch of Barbie headshots got released for the film?
What? No.
So obviously the people in the trailer, they've got Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
Simu Liu, or
Yeah.
whatever his name is. But in these headshots, Dua Lipa is in it. She's Mermaid Barbie.
Oh no.
Emma McKay from Sex Education. She's
Oh.
like a scientist Barbie or something. She's got like a PhD.
Margot Robbie 2.0.
Yeah.
You should put that in.
It's cool, isn't it?
Thing. Margot Robbie 2.0 and see what you
Think about rats. Who else was in it? I can't remember. Oh, Michael Cera,
Yeah.
which is pretty good. He's funny.
What the hell?
Actually, that's just brought me onto a different point. My brain's going from jump to jump.
Yeah. Jump.
Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim, they're doing an animated TV show, but it's all the original cast are in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. Even
Cool. Everyone. Chris Evans, Brie Larson,
yeah.
Michael Cera.
The guy that swallowed his gum, and he said, "You made me swallow my gum." That guy.
Maybe, yeah. I haven't seen it for a long time, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah.
What about the first evil ex-boyfriend?
Who's that?
Matthew Patel. That's what he says, and then he does a dance, and yeah, I don't know why this is relevant, but I thought I'd just bring it up because he says his name weirdly.
Did you like the film?
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I was going to say,
I
I
really
feel,
liked
like
it.
I feel like that's one of those films you kind of get addicted to.
Yeah, I did, and then I had the like soundtrack on Spotify and stuff. But yeah, it was alright.
I like the song that Brie Larson does, the Black Sheep one.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was
Is it
alright.
Black Sheep?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Superman, he has vegan powers.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
is
in
he,
it as
is
well.
he ba- yeah,
He's in it. Everyone's in it.
Brandon something.
Brandon Routh
Yeah.
or Ruth Ralph.
Roth, Riss,
Routh. Ruth Ralph.
Yeah, I feel like we're turning into like IGN. Like new. I keep bringing up the Fallen Order sequel because I'm like looking at all the news.
Yeah, I saw a clip yesterday of the pre-order bonus or something, and
Yeah.
it was the Hermit, Obi-Wan's cloak and stuff.
You mean the sneaky hermit?
Do you think anyone will understand that?
No.
Well, they should. But yeah, it looked really cool, and it was like showing the same cutscene where he walks out in his Jedi Survivor gear,
Yeah.
and then him again in the Hermit garb. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I like the blue lightsaber, but I want to see what else they've got. Because I love customizing the lightsaber.
Don't you mean? Show me what? Show me what? Wait, how do you do the voice? Show me what you got. You know
I thought
the.
it was like deep. Show me what you got.
You're just doing that because of the orc voice.
No, I'm not!
That sounds like something. That sounds
Orc?
like a from a video game.
A Vigima game?
Yeah, like Warhammer. You know.
Orcs.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should play Warhammer Dawn of War Soulstorm.
Yeah.
Good game.
And Henry Cavill's doing a show about it as well.
So maybe we do that and then we can edit it in time for the show, which comes out like in 2 years.
What? And we just voice over the orcs.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill! Get back here, you asshole!
No, that's
And do your
Superman.
Henry Cavill voice.
Alright, no, please!
Too late, dead.
You just punched me. We
Orcs
have
win.
video evidence of you.
Orcs win. Listen, all you had to do was say a line and I wouldn't have hit you because you would have killed me.
I was gonna do the little goblin's voice. Anyway, yeah, you were talking about the hermit.
Oh yeah, I just thought it looked really cool, and then it was showing like the jackets and stuff, and I like the customization. Apparently some people are getting sick of the customization options.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it was just like a
Did you see the
small
video?
amount of people.
Last night, they released a bunch of footage yesterday,
No.
and it was like you can change hair, beard,
Oh.
jacket, t-shirt, pants, and then
Oh my god.
they showed off the lightsaber stuff, and there was a white crystal.
Wow. White crystal.
Yeah. So you could beat Ahsoka.
What are the crystals?
It was all of them from the last game except for the red one. So I assume that's
Oh.
like New Game Plus or it was, yeah, I think the only new one was the white crystal.
White's cool. I used to use cyan as the white.
You mean Cheyenne? Yeah, I used to use... What I did on my last playthrough is start off with red.
Yeah.
And then, like,
and be like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that as well.
And then I went to yellow, because he's not really there yet. And then the big scene where he gets his crystal then it's blue. Because he's a Jedi at that point, you know, and his, like, crystal splits.
Yeah, so I went red up until that bit where he makes the new thing.
What?
Because I was like, I've just left the order or whatever.
Mm.
But then I did it as cyan, pretending it was a white crystal, and he just like bled the crystal.
Now you don't have to. Now you don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of footage yesterday released, like the customization and stuff, and it was like half an hour of just them running around.
That's cool.
Because a bunch of people got to play it. So, yeah.
That sounds really cool.
I keep bringing it up because I'm excited now for some reason. It's the end of the month. It's the first of the month.
Well, last episode we did was a pretty chaotic one.
Yes.
Just in the sense of trying to keep things on topic. And speaking of chaos.
Uh-oh. What now?
The Australian Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. I didn't watch it.
Did you not really?
No.
You haven't watched any of it?
No.
It was insane.
I just remember everyone freaking out about the FIA.
Yeah, so I got up 6 a.m.
Jeez.
to watch it. I did it for quali as well, so I'm tired. And yeah, lap 1, George Russell, turn 1, takes the lead.
Oh.
And I was like, oh god, it's going to be a Russell. Russell, I can handle, that's fine. Russell's okay. Turn 2.
But you're a Lewis Hamilton fan now.
Turn 2, Lewis Hamilton is in P2.
What? Mercedes?
He overtook Verstappen. There was room, but Verstappen liked to complain.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like a 1-2 for a good few laps, and I was like, I did not just get up this early to watch a Mercedes 1-2. And then
Chaos?
something happened. I think there was a red flag for some reason. I think Albon spun. They had a spike in rear tyre temperatures, and it spun him into a wall.
Yeah.
And it pushed a load of gravel onto the track. And then they red flagged it. Oh no, they yellow flagged it. Russell went in for his pit stop. Hamilton was like, you guys have screwed me over here. And then they red flagged it.
And he was like, thanks guys.
And he was like, not complaining then. So Hamilton first. Russell was like P7 at this point. And he was like, this is rubbish, but it's, not your fault, team. They were like, yes, George, do a good job, kid.
Is that your Toto impression?
Yeah, and Toto was like, maybe you can get back on the podium. And he was like, oh, better.
Oh, yeah.
Came back just to give him some
That was
hope.
pretty good.
Thank you. So yeah, then that happened, and then George's car set on fire. When it restarted, he was out. Then
Sorry, George.
sorry about the fire, George. But Lewis is on fire. If you get my drift, he's a 7-time world champion, George.
The stopwatch never lies.
So yeah, then it was Lewis leading, and then Max passing with DRS, and then he immediately had a 2-second gap.
Max?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Lewis
Immediately.
couldn't catch up. Then it was Hamilton versus Alonso, kind of.
Yeah.
It was basically them. They had a decent gap to each other, like maybe a second or something, and then Alonso would speed up to get him to push, and he would just push, and then they would keep the gap, and yeah, that was it. Then something happened. Kevin Magnussen, he hit the wall, and then his right rear popped off, and he was scraping the wall. So they red flagged it because they couldn't get the car. And then on that restart, it was like lap 57 of 58 or something.
Yeah.
And they red flagged it.
With Magnussen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they red flagged that. Then they went for the restart. Then Gasly crashed into Ocon.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Sainz crashed into Alonso and spun him. Logan Sargent, for some reason, went straight into the back of De Vries. They were at the back of the grid. Crashed him out. And then they red flagged it immediately.
Did he get a penalty? Did Logan get a penalty?
No. So...
Oh, but you know who did get a penalty?
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz.
And that's what I don't understand, because they obviously red flagged that then immediately. And then that lap didn't exist, because they didn't go over the counter, and then they clicked the red flag. it doesn't count that lap. So they had to do another lap again to count the last lap.
Mm-hmm.
But if that lap doesn't exist, then why did Sainz get a penalty?
Because people are saying that they don't penalise on the outcome, they penalise on the incident of crashing. So they're only penalising Carlos because he apparently went into like deep or something, and he was never making that move, and it made a collision.
Yeah, I didn't see it like that. I saw it as they obviously both made the corner, but Alonso was slow on the exit. So Sainz was like coming up to him, and then they've both gone to move, and obviously...
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I
thought it
didn't
was a
see
racing
it,
incident.
but everyone was complaining that Carlos was not happy.
Yeah, he sounded sad.
Yeah, I know.
He was like, no, tell me it's not true, no. And then, yeah. Then there was a yellow flag, or rolling start, is that right? Rolling start?
Yeah.
And he got given a 5 second as they were about to start that. So he was like, the commentators were like, why have you done that? Because now you're setting him as a target. Everyone's just going to bunch up, so they're by him, and the 5 second puts him at the back. And it did. It put him P12, I think.
Yeah, I don't think
waste of a race. Leclerc was out, so that was a pointless Ferrari.
Ferrari didn't get anything. They had that. Apparently, it's like the same points as 2020 or less than.
I think it's less. I had a look this morning.
Yeah,
but,
no one was happy. Not everyone's complaining about the FIA. And
yeah.
I don't know.
It was crazy, and I thought that before they red flagged grid, like Yuki was in P5, Hulkenberg was P4,
and he would have got P3 if with the call. What happened? Did they just revert it? The grid.
They basically said it doesn't matter if you guys were in that position. We clicked red flag when you guys crashed before the sector.
Yeah.
Which means that lap was void.
Yeah.
So on the telemetry marker we've got, it doesn't know the grid. It counts the grid as the one before. So we have to restart in the same order. And then start from there. And because this is the last lap, it's just going to end like this.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. It sounds a bit outdated. But they're basically saying they don't want to like manipulate the results. So by them deleting it and having to restart it, and they can't manually change it, it means they can't rig anything.
Yeah. But also, aren't you technically not rigging, but also technically manipulating the result by going, okay, we're going to go back to this?
Yeah.
Because there's people who have benefited from a crash, like Hulkenberg, who would have been P3, and then it's like red flag, and it's like, okay, we'll stop. I got lucky, because they red flag like qualifying, and then it's like, nope, that's it. That's it, But instead of going, it's like Perez crashing at Monaco and being like, well, Max is going to get that pole, so we'll put him, or we'll revert it back to the first qualifying laps, and it's like, well, they did change it, but also people complain too much about the FIA.
I don't think Sainz should have got the penalty, but
people were complaining about. Did it end? Did it just end when they were like, okay, we'll revert? So
no, they said we'll revert, but we have to do this lap to get it to count on the grid because the Alpines are out and they're on the previous lap. So you guys have to finish this one lap under safety car conditions.
Oh, so it was under safety car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's what people were complaining about.
The safety car went into the pits and they just drove
over and then went back into the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it ended.
Everyone's complaining about ending under safety car, and they always bring up 2021.
Yeah.
And that's I'm part of the problem. I'm bringing up 2021 every time and complaining about the people that are complaining about 2021. But yeah,
you're an issue. You're a big issue.
Everyone's complaining about it because it's ending under safety car now, and it's like, what do you want? And everyone's saying it's like
it's just their software.
They're like trying to manipulate it for entertainment instead of, and it's a sport. You shouldn't be trying to change it to make it more interesting. And I think if they were trying to make it more interesting, they would have kept everything.
Yeah.
But they were reverting back, which is dumb. But also, red flag and all that stuff.
That's what it comes down to in my head. It seems like they've clicked the red flag button. It's reset that grid.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be like the last lap. So they literally have to do a lap to get the grid back on their screen. Yeah. And what else can they do?
It's a, what do they call it? It's a formality that just passed the line because then we can't end the race.
It's a shame, really.
But the race is already over.
But now we have a month wait for the
No.
next race.
Speaking of over.
Bye!
Bye.